Hey everyone, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. You guys know what time it is. We're going to be talking about none other than Sui coin itself. So let's waste no more time and get right in today's topic. So going into Thursday morning, you are starting to see market picking up traction, which is of course really nice to see. But specifically, this update is for Sui, and I'm sure you guys can look. Sui is up 5.3% right now over the past 24 hours, going into Thursday morning with a really positive momentum. Let's take a closer look at it. Before I do that, though, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. The Sui community has been absolutely going crazy with the love that you guys have been showing me on these updates. I cannot thank you guys enough. Continue supporting, and I'm sure you guys know by now I will continue to bring these updates for you guys. But anyhow, looking at the price of Sui, $2.13, up 5.5% in USD and Bitcoin comparative, which is quite impressive because dominance is still sitting at a yearly high, as well as, Bitcoin is still sky high. And despite that fact, you're still seeing Sui picking up traction, which is really nice to see. And the 24-hour trading volume is at about 1.1 billion. It's still maintaining its, mark above that $1 billion mark, which is of course really nice to see. But again, before I get into it, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. Apologies if I said that 2 times, but it's extremely important. First and foremost, we want to focus on what's happening with the Bitcoin dominance. So recently, since my last update, Bitcoin dominance has gone down a little bit. We actually hit a new yearly high just a few hours ago, but since then, the dominance has gone down a little bit. Maybe this is the reason as to why you're starting to see a lot of coins going back into the green, and I'm sure no one is complaining at this point for the market turning green once again. Bitcoin, on the other hand, is still holding really strong above that $67,000. We actually did wake up to $68,400 price point. That is a resistance. So, we did not manage to stay above there. That came as a little bit of a hurdle for the price. And you can see we have seen a little bit of a rejection since then. But now, we're seeing the price holding at some key support. So, the previous resistance as we were breaking towards the upside is playing as a level of support, but that's not the most important thing. You're seeing the price of Bitcoin retesting some levels we haven't seen for months. And tomorrow is Thursday, and like I said, a lot of analysts in the crypto space are projecting that we could actually see Bitcoin hitting a new all-time high before the U.S. elections. And in terms of inflows for the ETF, that is going insane. And again, if you want to put this into perspective, we're only 9.8% away for the price of Bitcoin to retest the all-time high. Now that we have that out of the way, so Bitcoin's looking amazing. Seen a little bit of a minor pullback, again, as to be expected, but what a lot of you guys want to be paying attention to is this. Bitcoin is up 15% since the beginning of the month. So let's understand that. So now that we have a Bitcoin situation cleared up, let's take a look at what's happening with our good old friend Sui. So let me zoom in a little bit, and you can start seeing. And if you notice, so forget about this, pattern. We can even honestly look at it from this pattern as well. You're starting to see a very similar price pattern playing out, and you can see higher high, higher low pretty much playing out recently. And we saw something similar happening as the price was breaking towards the upside back in, late Q4 last year, and of course at the beginning of this year, making its way up to that all-time high. And now if I were to zoom in, this beautiful bounce, you're seeing higher high, higher low, beautiful pattern. These are the types of moves you want to see in crypto space. And that's what Sui is doing right now. What is this showing us? This is showing us that the momentum Sui has for itself. And again, yesterday we did go down to that $1.97. And if you focus on this right on the neckline, you just can't make this up. You can make this up. The price retested the $1.97. And what was the $1.97? Why did we retest that and see a bounce? That was an all-time high back in February. And you can see since then, the price of SUI is up almost 10%. But at the same time, as the price of SUI is trying to break towards the upside, that previous all-time high is playing as a little bit of a hurdle in front of its price. If that is able to clear out, I would not be surprised if we even retest a new all-time high, which is only a move of about 12%. So, pay very, very close attention to Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin, you want to have your eyes glued on. Obviously, we're coming up on Friday, and if we close BTC around that 68 to 69K this Friday, would not come as a surprise to me if we do see an all-time high sooner than it. So before even, the last week of October. And that's how bullish I would get if the price of Bitcoin is able to close at $69,500, this Friday. And again, if you want to put that into perspective, that's about a 4% move, but keep an eye on that. If that does happen, of course, I'm expecting dominance to go up even higher, but I think that momentum for BTC will bring in a little bit of interest in SUI. And in terms of interest, it's still there. Let me just correct myself. But I do see more upside coming in SUI in the upcoming days ahead of us. With that said, still have stop losses in place. You never know when the market can see a big fake out. Speaking about fake outs, just take a look at what has been happening with Bitcoin throughout the year of 2024. Multiple fake outs, but still maintaining its price within the 23.6. So have some stop losses in place just in case. Take some profits off of the table. Love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you tomorrow in Crypto ZX, and peace out.